Like, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, but that's cool. I
no business talking at the dinner table.
Hey, so...
Hey, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Nobody's Happy Podcast. With me, as always, is Josh Cabaza, George Anthony, and a very special guest today, this morning, Edward Hernandez.
What up?
Fresh off of opening for Carlos Mencia. Fresh off of, getting acquitted on all kinds of shit.
Yes, getting not picked out of the photo lineup on Crime Stoppers. I didn't get my shot to be on Fox though, because I was going to be on America's Most Wanted, but I turned myself in, and I only made it to local news. So
fuck yeah!
Fuck, one of these days I'll stay long enough on the run.
And so you're going to go on tour. I hear you're going to go on tour with Carlos Mencia.
I don't know. Maybe it's an option.
It's an option. What kind of a man gets presented with that opportunity and says maybe?
No, a man who's got a lot of stuff going on and who's in his 50s. Now, if I was in my 20s or 30s,
I'm 50.
Wow.
I know, but I'm in my 50s, and it's not when you get in your 50s, you hopefully have assets at that time that you can't just walk away from.
So you make more money breaking the law than
a combination of both. It all adds up. It all goes into the same pot. So
dude, you're like one of these people that has like a side hustle to the side hustle.
Jack of all trades, master of none. That's I used to look at that as a put down, but now I'll take it as a compliment, dude. Like I don't have to be the master. Yeah, I don't have to be the master of everything. Yeah, but I like to know a little bit about everything.
Josh, you want to finish it?
It's better to be a master of...
You fucked it up.
Yep, I did.
Jack of all trades, master of none is still better than a master of one.
Yeah, of one, because now I can dibble and dabble in a bunch of everything. I skate, I ride bikes.
Really? What if my skill is beating people up or shooting people?
Well, you're not a master of that trade, because I thought you got your ass kicked over at the fucking three-legged donkey by that drunk dude. You at least had a good scrap with him.
He beat him and his girl up, right?
Did you beat both up?
I beat both those motherfuckers.
I thought the girl fish hooked you pretty good, though.
Yeah, she fish hooked.
No, I didn't touch her. I wanted to.
You gave her the look and she stopped.
Would you have felt bad?
I cocked my hand back.
And you thought about it?
No, I had my hand out here and I just said chill. And I just kept saying chill. Right. And then eventually she kind of snapped out of it. And I was like, oh yeah, he was beating this motherfucker. He could probably punch my fucking head in.
Blast her right in the fucking
She would have been collateral damage, bro.
I know Edward would have too, bro. You would have blasted right in the fucking face.
If you're in a fight at a bar, it's kind of everything's fair. Now, I wouldn't want to knowingly just I'm gonna blast a chick, but when you're in a fight at a bar and some drunk dude's going off, it's not like.
Here's the thing though, there was people standing behind her, and I didn't know who was with who. I don't know if they were just coming out to watch it. Dude, that's the thing though. You would have gone, yeah, I'm gonna hit everybody, but how many people do you hit before they overpower you?
I punch myself first so that they don't know what's going on. They're confused.
Stupid.
No, I had a buddy of mine. He used to box, and he's a big dude that I've known since we were kids. And he was always fighting. This dude was always fighting. And he'd fuck people up. And he was a drinker, partier, and all this shit. And he said, he goes, at Fiesta, he goes, I had to make a change. He goes, I was at Fiesta, and this dude, all drunk, big dude. And he's a big dude, too, and he ain't scared of anybody, really.
No, he's a boxer.
And this dude he wasn't a professional boxer, but he boxed. He boxed, and this dude was talking shit to him, wouldn't stop. And he goes, bro, so he goes, all right, well, what's up? And he goes, I went. And I started fighting with the dude. And he goes, and I was just fucking teeing off on him. And his chick jumped in the middle of it. Tried to jump in front of him. And he goes, I just fucking plowed her, bro.
Oh.
Dropped her. Laid her out.
Well deserved.
Well, yeah, he said at Fiesta. And who knows what's deserved and not deserved at Fiesta. A lot of shit
happens in Fiesta.
Yeah, so he said he fucking dropped her and the dude. And then he said, because he said he didn't realize he had dropped the chick because he was still fighting with the dude when he popped the chick. So he jumped on the dude and he goes, dude, and I was hitting, he goes, and it was like every time just froze. He said, because everyone stopped around him. And he said he looked up and he goes, I just saw the look on everyone's face. He goes, I had the dude on the ground. He's all bloody. I'm fucking just pounding him. The chick's laid out next to him.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
And everyo's just fucking in shock.
Mop hair all over.
Yeah, and he said he just saw everyone. So the people he was with too, his friends.
They were horrified by it.
Yeah.
Well, he was. Yeah.
And he said, and he was buzzed out. And he just said, I was like, he quit drinking. He made a
change.
Wow.
He found God, bro, from that night. He had an epiphany, and he
must have hit her hard.
I know, right?
It wasn't just hitting the girl. It was
some broad didn't know about the world.
He had a life-changing left hook.
He didn't change it just because he hit the girl per se.
It's how he hit her.
It was the whole situation.
Yeah, it was how he was being perceived.
Seeing everyone's face, what he was being
horror.
Yeah, the way that they were looking at him. He saw like, this is who I am, and this is what they're perceiving me as, and he needed to change.
A wild animal.
He's a good dude now. Like he
doesn't hit women at all.
He became a teacher. He became an insurance agent and then a teacher or something like that. And he like goes to church and does all this stuff. And he went so far as he used to shoot dope. Dude,
that's one thing that I think some of the most dangerous dudes always end up converting to fucking some kind of Christianity or religion.
Well, yeah,
and then they tell you, love Jesus. But when I was in the world, when I was out in the world. And then they talk about the most horrific fucking shit.
A lot of the super sluts do that too.
The super sluts.
Really?
Yeah.
They find God.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that too, like the ex-gang members.
Yeah.
Ex-gang member chick. I know what
gang bang members.
And they come out and they're like, I used to be a super slut. And now.
Yeah, God is my hero.
And they had like a list. A super slut.
Dude, that's true. Because I know this girl.
And it's always in their 30s.
They used to do a lot of...
Who belonged to the streets?
Yeah, well, no, she didn't belong to the streets, but she would go out to the streets and do some cochina shit. And
she's just a woman.
And someone that I know says that they saw her at church and that she was a totally different person now, that she stopped with all the shit she was doing. Because she was on drugs, I think, at the time.
Get a family or something?
She had a family when she was doing it. She had a boyfriend and a child with that dude, and she was still going out and doing her fucking mañoso stuff. And I guess she was feeling bad that when she was going back home and facing her boyfriend that he didn't know. But then she finally confessed to him that she was doing all kinds of fucking...
And he left her.
No, he asked her to marry him. I guess what else could she do to piss him off? She was already going out.
He liked it.
I don't know, but whatever. I'm just saying. But she found. But a lot of people when they go to prison find God.
Yeah,
because God's locked up. Of course, God's doing time.
Well, if you're at your lowest point, you
can
go back to what you know.
A scoundrel's last resort. You know what I mean?
Well,
you heard that?
I didn't. But it's weird to see those people that find God in prison because I was the same person out here. I went to Catholic school. I went to church a whole bunch. I knew I had a relationship with God because it's weird. I've heard people tell me, you need to find God, man. You need to find God. You'll see. You'll know when you find him, you're going to see that change. And I'm like, I know him. I have a relationship with God.
Yeah.
I went to Catholic school. I went to St. Paul's, Central Catholic. I'm not going to all of a sudden go to church and go, oh my God, this is what God was about. I found it. And listen, you need to find him too. No, because I already have a relationship. You didn't know who God was in your life. So when you found him, you freaked the fuck out.
It's like
I already knew who he was.
It's like
so
a
I'm
fat
cool
person that all of a sudden starts working out and starts giving you tips on how to
be
be healthy. Hey, you got to start drinking a banana in the morning. You're like, bitch, I just got fat. We got older, bro. You got skinny. What? Fuck you. You've been fat for 40 years.
Who told you were fat?
My friend Steven. Motherfucker got on shape and he's big now, bro. He's like he used to be a fat piece of shit, had heart problems.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden he's all fucking cock diesel, working out.
But is he gonna stay like that
in the mirror and shit?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I want to be a bully, like you fucking bitch, because it's so stupid to take a picture of yourself at the gym with your fucking triceps all. He's a big guy, big guy.
Why do people
he's
feel
all muscles now?
So comfortable telling you
he
you're
sees
fat?
me, he's all like, George, man, you gotta start. Hey, come work out with me, bro. Like, bitch, I told you that for 20 years.
How long has he been working out, though?
For about 5 years now.
I mean, that's a good run. Because a lot of people will start, because you see those gains in the first 90 days to 6 months right away. You start to see all this change in your body from doing nothing and eating. And then they go, fuck, I got to keep doing this? Like, it's not just, you don't just get there and stay. Arnold Schwarzenegger is, and isn't just going to stay like that. Yeah, now it's maintenance.
Yeah.
And so
he lost 180 pounds, dude.
You know what I see?
And the fat that he kept, he's just a solid fucking guy now.
Well, they all do this when they have reunions. As you get older, all these people start doing this for every reunion that you go to.
Yeah.
You'll see them at the reunions all fit. Some of these girls get all, and then later on, a few months later,
they'll release that belt.
Yeah,
like a
Spanx.
BBL.
Thank God for Spanx, but I don't think you can wear Spanx under a bikini, bro. So that's gonna be.
If they're nude. Nude Spanx?
You think they're gonna wear nude Spanx under the bikini at the beach, bro?
If they have a onesie,
that's gonna be a sad fucking reunion watching a bunch of people wearing Spanx at the beach, bro. Under the bikini.
I mean, at what point do you just let yourself go? I mean, fuck, you're in your 50s. I gotta be in shape my whole fucking life.
You can do whatever you want. You can be whatever shape you want to be in your whole life.
Dude, there's like
I want to be a triangle.
There's like 60-year-old dudes I've seen on YouTube that do those calisthenic things in the
street
park
workouts and shit.
Yeah,
but those are the dudes that are because they haven't got a home. They're still in the parks, bro. That's what they have to do to fight everyone.
You can't maintain that kind of shreddedness without some kind of protein. He's eating pigeons or whatever.
Yeah, they're catching snails and shit like that. But I keep doing this shit because I want to keep riding bikes. I want to keep skateboarding. I want to keep playing handball. Dude, I've seen my friends, bro. Like I've had friends that have had hip replacement
debilitated
surgeries. Hip replacements, bro. Buddies of mine.
Whoa.
Yeah.
In their 50s?
Before their 50s, dude. Like in their 40s. I guess, I don't know. Some people's bodies are just different. Yeah. I should be fucked up because I've been injured my whole life doing skating and riding bikes. And I've been hit by a car 3 times. You know, so
the same car?
Stupid. At some point, it's your fault.
Do you know what he sounds like? There's this. We were watching TV, and I had this stupid friend, and it said there was a news story. It said one baby will be rushed to the hospital every 30 minutes with a toy-related injury, and my friend was like, well, "That's a stupid baby." I was like, it's not. Every 30 minutes, bro. You think his parents would get tired of driving him to the hospital? I was like, bro, it's not that same baby, bro. Like that. No, not the same car, Josh. It was 3 different times. But I mean, you think I might be fucked. Like my dad's 80. He'll be 80 in November. He can barely walk. His hips are fucked up. He can't barely move. And I'm like, but you didn't work out.
That's because he didn't take it easy.
He didn't do anything. Like he didn't play sports. He didn't work out. He just drank and worked and drank
and lived a good life.
I know. I'm just saying, but he can't walk now. So would I have rather have done? Because he's always telling me, "Be careful, son. Be careful. You know you're gonna be hurting." I'm like, "You're hurting now. You didn't do shit."
Yeah.
So and you're hurting. So I'm gonna do everything I can, and I'm gonna be hurting anyway.
Well, see,
or maybe I won't be hurting.
Squeeze the rest of that juice out. Is that what you're trying to do?
I'd rather beat this body up and get everything I can out of it now than have regrets later and going, well, at least I played it safe. You know, I fucking robbed a jewelry store. Yeah, I gave it a shot. Everyone goes, man, I wish I could do a diamond heist or a rob a bank. I gave it a shot, bro. It didn't work out. I fucking did it, though. You know, I've been on a destroyer out in the middle of the fucking ocean. I've done that. I've been in a prison cell for fucking years. I've fucking been in contests and big vert ramps and on my skateboard. I've been on my bike in contests and fucking been on my fucking Harley doing 130 down fucking the highway racing motherfuckers.
You wrestled old men.
I wrestled a fucking 65-year-old man for $5.
Sold out crowds.
Rock stages, too. Walked up on stages. I've done theaters, fucking 2,300 seater, 3,300 seater, sold out.
Killed a man.
Fuck, you know? No, I didn't kill anyone. I stabbed some motherfucker, but I never killed anyone.
I don't know. What's the statute of limitations on murder?
No, there isn't one. That's why I don't talk about it.
There's no statute of limitations for
kidnapping? Grapes? Oh, grapes? You can't eat grapes with little kids.
Murder.
Yeah, you can't eat grapes with little kids, or there's no statute of limitations on that. And no, I think kidnapping there might not be.
No, because kidnapping is such a squirrely thing. Because you can get charged for kidnapping for just grabbing somebody and pulling them into a room.
Well, look what OJ got charged with kidnapping for going in there and said no one can leave this room till I get my stuff back. That was keeping them there against their will. That was kidnapping.
God damn.
Just like no one's leaving. Just say that. Like if you tell a chick you can't leave.
That's to the letter of the law.
I don't want you to leave. He can't be here, Your Honor. Your Honor, I didn't
Your
want
Honor, my client's a pussy. Dude, he was begging her.
There was a situation that I did. I don't even know if I should say it. Like this was the 90s, early 90s. So what do we
timestamp?
So we're like 30 years. We're over 30 years. I'm sure it wasn't a kidnapping. But I fucking
forced someone at gunpoint.
No, but I got into shit with some people, and there was a door that got kicked in, and there was some knives pulled, and there was some people that were standing in corners going, "What the fuck?" And I was talking some crazy shit, and everyone knew not to fucking test me because I was about to be real with everyone. And then I bailed out. I bailed out with someone with me. I made them go with me.
No shit.
And then all these cops showed up before we could get out of the parking lot. But luckily, I was in my friend's car. So we just sat in the car and said, just shut your fucking mouth. And we just sat there in the car while cops just came plowing into this fucking apartment complex. And we're all over. And I sat there for like 3 hours just down in the car, and they didn't know. And then they didn't
even think to like look around with
the whole parking lot. It was an apartment complex full of cars.
Oh, yeah, they can't be flashing.
They thought I took off, I guess. And I just waited it out, bro.
Dumb cops.
Dude, one time I got chased in, this one there's the statute of limitations. One time I got chased in a stolen car. And I jumped out. Well, the cop, I didn't get chased. Let's put it that way. The cop came and pulled up behind me. And I said, fuck. And we were just about to do a beer run. I pulled into a place. My friend.
Wait, so you guys stole the car first?
Okay, it was spring break.
Of course, that explains everything.
It was spring break, and me and my friend were going to go to the coast.
Spring break 88?
It was hot.
It was like 86.
Hell yeah.
So we're going to go to the coast.
No rules in the 80s.
Beastie Boys is pumping. Beastie Boys is kicking it, and the outfield, and the Beastie Boys, Josie's on her vacation, and the Beastie Boys. Zzz, 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 zzz. Now here's a little story. So we're fucking. Everyone's at the coast, bro. Let's fucking go. Let's go steal a car. Let's go. Let's go steal a car.
Steal a car.
That's what kids did.
And then we're gonna go. Like we didn't play Grand Theft Auto. We actually stole cars, bro. So we're gonna go to a bunch of convenience stores and do beer runs.
No alarms at this time, correct?
There was alarms.
Oh, okay.
There was even the Yosemite Sam alarm that used to go, "Hey, varmint, get away from my vehicle!" when you walked up close. But they were so annoying, people got rid of them. Viper alert. Yeah. But there was alarms. But we used to open the hood and pull the alarm wires off. That's what we would do. Like we'd be like ready. I'd stand in front of the car. My friend would get in, pop the hood, and I'd open the hood real quick and pull the alarm wire, close the hood, and then we'd get it. And so we're gonna go to a bunch of convenience stores.
You ever jack up a car?
Jack them up?
Yeah, like
steal the rims?
No, it's for the like the alarm to go off.
You ever beat it off?
No, we stole the whole car. We just took the car.
No, like because when it's being towed, that's why the alarm will turn off.
Well, sometimes it was kill switch, but no, they would be. We would drive them off with the alarm going off sometimes too.
Help! The car's just.
That's another one. That's another one. I don't even know if I should talk about because
somebody know.
One time I took off with a truck with a camper in the back.
Oh shit!
And there was somebody in the camper.
There people in the camper.
I don't even know.
The grandkids were in there.
So technically.
Hey, but no, I'm just saying I heard someone did that. But
that's wrist snapping.
So we went to we were gonna go to a bunch of convenience stores, do a bunch of beer runs, and then we were gonna go to the coast with all this beer we got.
That's so fucking dope.
Yeah. So we pull into the first fucking convenience store right there on Donaldson, and my friend starts to get out of the car, and a cop drives down the street, like just looking at us, obviously like his head breakneck, what? And I was like, fuck. And my friend goes, take off, bro. I'm going to run. Take off. And I was like, fuck. So I back up, and I like, maybe he's going to keep going. And I said, just come back. And the cop turns a U-turn.
Yeah.
So fuck. I said, take off, bro. And I pull out into the parking lot. It had a T-top, so it was a Cutlass. So I had taken the T-tops off. And it had like this sheepskin, big old furry jacket. In there. So I put the jacket on when I took the T-tops off because it was kind of cool. And I put
You're in a fur fucking
so I'm in this furry white fucking jacket.
In a stolen car?
In a stolen car with a beer. And I have a beer too. And you could drink and drive back then. And so
no, you couldn't.
You could kind of. You didn't have to wear a seatbelt either.
I mean, if you're still in a car.
It wasn't enforced.
Yeah. So I take off, my friend takes off, and the cop car comes right behind me. And I'm like, fuck. Well, I'm not going to get in a chase with 50 cop cars, so let me pull over now and run. So when he pulled up behind me, and I just pulled over, and I pulled over. I knew the neighborhood. My friends lived right there up the street, and they were sitting out by the curb, leaning on the car, drinking a beer. And I pull up in the yard before them, and they were like, oh, look, there's Edward. And I jump out of the fucking car and just run through their yard. And the cop, and I didn't even throw the car in park. The car just kept rolling real slow.
Oh, shit.
And so the cop jumped out, yelling, freeze, I'll shoot. I just put my head down and kept running and ran. And I remember looking at them, and they were going, hey. And I just kept going by, and the cop jumped out and ran after the car. And the car that I was in ran into their car that my friends were leaning up against. And that's what stopped it. It was going slow. Slow enough for me to jump out and run.
Yeah, fuck that.
So it just kept rolling like if it was in neutral, almost like it just driving into their car. The cop went in, closed the door, and came chasing after me. And then I ran back up the alley.
Still wearing the jacket?
Yes, because I started running
in a pimp outfit,
dude. Well, I started flipping over the fences, and those little picos on the fence snagged my jacket. So I got snagged on the fence like this, dude, like a scarecrow.
And that's when you found Jesus.
And I fucking I was like, dang you! I played like I was Jesus on the thing, and they ran by me. So I took the jacket off on the fence, dude, and they left it hanging on the fence, bro. And I broke running again, dude. Dude, a cop almost ran me over. That would have been my fourth time getting hit. I ran in the street, fucking cops jumped out, dude. I'm jumping fences going. I fucking climb up a tree, and it was leaning over the roof to a house, and I jump onto the roof of the house. And so the tree was like hanging over and kind of hiding me. And I'm laying in this fucking corner in the roof of this house. And I could hear the cops down the alleys. Fucking, I hear them ringing the doorbell to that house. Oh, ding, shit. I'm on the roof and I can ding dong. They're like, Dad, did you see someone come through your yard? Someone stole a car. And the people, I could hear them, no, we haven't seen anything. And they're all over the neighborhood, dude. And I'm looking through the trees and shit up on the roof. And then I hear dogs start barking down the block. And they start going, they're down this way. And all the cops head down that way. Shit. And this was about, this was about 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
How long did you stay up there?
Till about 1 a.m. Because I was thinking the whole time that I was just gonna run and jump off the roof and break, and I wasn't far from my house. I was within a mile from my house.
Yeah,
but I was a mile though. That's still a long way.
I was within a mile. I was in the Jeff. Yeah, I had to run, and it was in the Jeff neighborhood. But
I would imagine you're still a little cautious on the way back to your house.
Well, yeah. Well, luckily when I jumped off the roof, about two cops stayed parked out in the front.
Did they see you? I mean, did they really get a good look at you?
No, they not. I'm here. They never got me.
No, but I'm saying like you probably could have got off earlier. You think?
If they would have seen me walking down the street, they would have arrested me. I would have been the suspect because my buddy was in the same situation with the stolen motorcycle. Mm-hmm. He hid. Yeah. And him and his brother are 2 years apart, and they look like twins almost. Mm. My buddy since his brother stole the motorcycle and his brother was there at this house and was like, I'm going home. And his brother was like, nah, don't go out there, man. The cops are looking. And he's like, I didn't do anything. And they picked him up. And they charged him, and he had to go to court and beat him. Damn. Because they swore up and down. Yep, that was him. There was no proof.
Wow.
They said they ID'd him.
Fuck.
He looked the same. They said, yeah, he looked like that. That's him. So anyway, I fucking jumped off the roof like at 1 a.m. and I started fucking creeping over to my house, and look, I saw my friend drive by. This dude was cruising through the neighborhood. Hey, Eli, and he started, what's up? Jump in, bro, and take me home. And I went home. All my friends were waiting because we were supposed to go get beer. And they were like, what the fuck? How did you get away? I was like, shit, I'm a ninja, bro.
They weren't pissed. Where the fuck's the beer at, dude?
Yeah, go back. Let's go steal a car.
Damn, and then back then you can't text, let me text where Edward is at. He's just like, I guess Edward's gone.
Dude, back in the day, check this out now. Back in the day, we went to people's houses and knocked on the door, and they went, "Oh, check who is? It's Edward. Edward's here. What's up, bro? What are you doing? Oh man, what are y'all doing? I thought y'all were here, man. I saw the cars and you come in there. Everyone was happy to see you. You hung out. Now you're at home, or ding dong, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is that? No, trying to get the dogs. Don't go." Did you tell someone to come in? Were you expecting someone? Did you tell someone to come? No, I didn't tell no one to come over. We'll get the door. It's just someone knocking.
Because people text you now,
and no one, and you let them go away. You just watch him go away. You don't even fucking
let him go away.
Yeah, you don't even get the for real, dude. You get the dogs and everyone watches them like, what the fuck? And you let them walk away.
Well, it's gotten to the point where now it's weird if you even call somebody. It's like, why are they calling me? Why don't they just text me?
If you show up to someone's house,
this is you.
I call everyone. If you show up to someone's house without telling them you're on the way to the house, they freak the fuck out, bro.
Yeah.
I don't freak out, but my chick does. When she tells us, don't answer the door. If we're not home because we got the Vivint.
Well, it's different for
don't get the door. Don't who is it? I don't know. It's a person. Fuck. Like door-to-door salesmen must be broke as fuck. They can't do that shit.
That's a dead art.
I answer the door with my gun all the time.
You used to do that too, right?
Yeah, it's a dead art.
Yeah.
A dead art?
Yeah, there's an art to it.
Now you can sell things to people through their phone.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they still try to sell you? Hey, we're going to be in your neighborhood doing the pesticide, and they try to get you to sign up to those things.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck them, dude.
This one kid came up, and they're getting younger and younger too, man. This 16-year-old kid was like, "Hi, sir, we're going around. We're gonna spray your driveway with a chemical." I'm like, "I already did it, dude," and it's clearly not, you know. And he was like, "Oh, well, we can make it wider." I already did. It didn't work. Look, dude. Y'all came by a year ago, and I'm cussing out this fucking 16-year-old kid. Oh, okay. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, I like to just hear their best spiel.
No.
Yeah.
I'll tell them.
You let him go on. I close the door immediately. As soon as I hear a sales pitch, I go, nope, not interested.
No. At my house, I don't want to listen to it. But like if I'm out somewhere and those kids come up to me with a bucket of candy or whatever, and they're like, "Excuse me, sir."
The candy, the caramel apples, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, not the caramel apple people, not the fucking.
You eat the banana bread
gangsters. No, not the banana gangsters.
In New York, they had these kids that would sell, but it was almost like some of these kids had such a shitty attitude that they almost would threaten you.
Yeah.
Be like, listen, if I don't sell this, I'm going to be out in the streets. I'm going to fuck you up and I'm going to fuck everybody up. So you want to support me not doing crime? Well, then buy a fucking candy.
Well, that's exactly how they do it in California, too. In Venice, the dudes that come up to you and go, hey, man, you listen to rap music? Yeah. Hey, what's your name? My name's Edward. Well, here, check it out. To Edward. They get their DVD out and say, to Edward, hey, man, check it out. I'm sending this for $10. And they stick it in your hand. It's in your hand now. And they're like, that's $10, bro. And you're like, I'm a rapper. I'm just trying to make it. I'm here. I just moved here. I'm trying to thanks, bro. I really appreciate you helping me. And you're like, no, man. No, I already put your name on it, bro. Come on, man. Just help me out with $10.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah. They're trying to strong arm you like emotionally.
This dude did that to me, like, and I was walking. I was on Venice, and this dude's like, come on, man. And he handed it to me, and he goes, man, I already put your name on it.
I know.
He was like, I go, I don't give a fuck. You fucked up, then you shouldn't have put my name on it, bro. And he was like, nah, man, this and that. And he was like, hey, bro, you know what? I've fucking done time before. And I said, I don't give a fuck. I'm from Texas, bitch. I've done time too. So what you want to do? And then fucking he was like, he took the thing back.
So we're just two criminals talking to each other right now.
So I put a DVD in his hand. All right. Buy my DVD, bitch. What's your name, fucker?
Even trade, bro.
But yeah, they were real aggressive with that shit over there too.
I'm always too quick, you know. Hey, bro, what's your name? I'm like, off-duty police officer. I'm always too quick with like this guy was gonna ask me for change, and I asked him before he asked me.
Yeah, change comes from within.
He got all fucking pissed. He's like, bro, you know I was gonna ask you for some fucking change, bro. I'm like, hey, if you don't got it, you don't got it, dude.
You don't got it.
You know what I tell? Like this dude asked me.
I'm a person too.
Yeah, this dude was like, hey, bro, can you spare? And I go, nah, bro, you're on that shit, aren't you? He was like, I go, you're on that shit. I go, my son's on that shit, and I don't give him money. You think I'm gonna come over here and give you fucking money? I could tell you're on that shit, bro. You need to fix your fucking life. Is what you need to do before I give you money. I don't want to give you money and go home and think that I.
How old was the guy?
I don't know, 30s. You know, you're gonna get a lecture from me, bitch, if you look all fucked up coming and asking me for money, or we could fight right there. You know, but like, don't just. When I'm in my work van, don't ask me for money. I'm not working to give you my fucking money. When I'm working in my work van, like it's almost like they almost know. I'll be like, hey, you know I'm working right now, right, bro? You think I'm fucking here? So when you get done with your day, I'll show up back and you can give me some money, okay? And see how you feel about that.
Somebody once said this rule that they lived by where they said no money to able-bodied homeless people.
So just fucked up homeless people.
But what about the mental? Come on.
I'm telling you how this person basically figured it out or had a rule, which is nobody that's able-bodied gets my money.
You know who I don't get?
Reasoning.
I don't give money to the banana nut gangsters anymore. Why? Banana bread gangsters.
Oh, you talking about them? The banana bread in the barrio.
Yeah. The victory outreach.
They make their own banana. Yeah.
Hey, it's sort of church, dog.
Now, you know what? They jumped my friend.
For not buying banana bread?
No.
He was completely rehabilitated.
He was in their gang. He had gone to prison.
Well, he was affiliated.
And he was a drug addict, and then he moved into the Victory Outreach House, and he was there for like 4 years. Mm-hmm. They fucking kick you out. They get like, bitch, get out. But they don't teach you anything, dude. This is what they taught him: how to make banana bread and how to make keychains.
Hell yeah.
And to go hustle them. And then that's it. They don't teach you like go and to give them the money when you sell that shit to get some shit for yourself and you turn in money to be there, not to go get a checking account and start getting your shit right. He was just there, and then when he got it done, they booted him out of the house, and he would come over to my house to make banana breads.
That's so tragic. Dude.
He would come over to borrow my kitchen to make banana breads.
Just keep selling it?
Yes, because they didn't teach him anything, bro.
That's all he knew.
He was homeless, and they kicked him out of the house, so he was still homeless. So he was staying here and there, and so he was like, hey, bro, can I make some breads? I need to make some money so I can get a hotel room. And I'm like, they didn't teach you anything there? Nah, man, not really. Just I know how to make bread and keychains. And so he went and made breads and would make keychains, and he went back.
Did he have like a low IQ?
No, he was a smart dude too.
Whoa.
And he was just dumb when it came to drugs, but he was a smart dude. Yeah. This dude, like, if you could talk about anything with this dude, he was smart. He read books.
Yeah, addiction does something where it doesn't matter how smart you are.
He fucking was out there at River Center in that area by River Center and all that, by the Alamo, selling fucking banana breads, and those dudes came up to him and said, hey, bro, you're not in the house anymore. You can't be selling that shit over here. This is our area. And he was like...
They just reverted to their old gang
so they went back to their own
mentality.
tactics. So he said, whatever. And he went. So he was somewhere else selling them. And they jammed him up again and jumped him this time. The same dudes. They jumped him, bro. They jumped him. The banana nut bread. He came back. He had banana nut bread all over his face.
BBS, bro. Banana bread syndicate.
No, the banana nut bread gangsters, bro. So... They put a banana bread in a sock and beat him with it, dude. and so I was like, bro, really? I said, you know what, dude?
No, they found him dead and he had a banana bread stuck in his mouth.
So I'm like, I'm not giving those dudes.
I'm so sorry, bro.
I won't give those dudes money anymore. Really? Yeah. I just won't because of that.
That's so awful, dude. I mean, it's a tragic story.
It is.
That's awful, dude.
Dude.
I don't even tell you, buddy. I can see it in my head. Hey, bro, so that bread over here, dog. He's all these loaves of bread. What the fuck?
The dude's all taking off his chocolate. He's like, hey, bro, fucking you fucked up.
Fucked up, dog.
Hey, give me that small banana bread, bro. He's like,
Hey, Jimmy, get his bread.
oh, there's more nuts in that one.
Ricky, his keychains.
He's all scratched up with the nuts and shit. He left the shell in that one. Yeah, but so yeah, fuck.
There'll
that.
always be a separation of like fucking like. There's never just hey, we can all come together on something. It's always like, yo, bro, we sold bread.
Yeah.
It's black.
So I don't know.
People have had religious wars.
Yes,
my God is more peaceful than you, bitch. So I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, dude, they kill people over God left and right, dude. That's fucking for sure.
Or at least they did.
They still do.
But it starts at the bread. Starts at the bread and works its way up, you know?
And that's one of those tragic things where I'm sure that whole outcry in the barrio shit, that I'm sure that started from a good heart.
Yeah.
But
you never read the book?
Once it becomes big.
Oh, yeah, they have pamphlets, right?
Yeah, no, I read the book. Yeah, I remember.
I've read it in prison. It's all over the prison system.
What is it?
It's called Outcry in the Barrio by Freddie Ninfa. Freddie and Ninfa Garcia.
Yeah. My uncle got it because he was locked up and he was a drug addict and shit.
Everybody's uncle was
trying to give me the book. I'm like, I'm a fucking 12-year-old kid, bro. I don't fucking need the book, dude.
And it gives it a definition of tortillas and tacos and shit and all on the bottom.
I mean, it's a good book, I think.
It tells a real story of the West Side.
Like, you don't have to be like this lost soul, you know, to kind of enjoy it, I guess, if that's a word. But what I'm getting at is the once it becomes a system, a company,
there's too many people involved.
Yeah, and then now people are just basically using cheap labor to pay for their position, which is some kind of office person that goes, hey, did you make the bread? And then write it down. Okay, so and so made bread, and it just becomes just another fucking business.
Well, you know what? Because that dude Freddie that started it, he's old. I think he might have died already, and his son Freddie Jr. took over. And what I've heard, so I don't want to say like I know this is fact, but some of the dudes, I go to the handball court and a lot of the dirties. No, is it this dude's got like, he makes a lot of money out of this Victory House.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes to his pocket somehow, that he drives around in this dope ass car, got some rowdy.
Oh yeah, religious dudes, they don't hide it. They see it as like, look at how much God has blessed me.
Yeah, exactly. So this dude's shining and rubbing all this shit in their faces because that buddy of mine that was there, you know what? One thing he told me that they did. He goes, they told him, like, they put him in groups of like 4 and told them that they wanted them to go to Corpus and get them each a bucket of sand, each group to bring them back a bucket of sand from the beach in Corpus.
Hell yeah.
And he goes, so what'd you do? He says, so man, what we did is we all made keychains because we all had stuff for keychains. So we made keychains and we all went out and hustled, made enough money from the keychains to go put money down on a prepaid credit card so that, because no one had a car. So that because you couldn't rent a car without a credit card.
Yep.
So they put all this money together to put money on a prepaid card so that they can go rent a car on this prepaid card. So the 4 of them can jump in this car and drive to Corpus together to go to the beach with the bucket and get a bucket of sand and bring it back and present it to that dude. And I was like, for what? And he was like, for just to show us how to do teamwork. Fuck you, bro. I'm not giving you money to go get a fucking bucket of sand to go bucket of sand to rent a car and to get all that shit. When he should be teaching you how to get a bank account and start looking for jobs and start doing that.
But he's
power tripping y'all, dude.
Yeah,
he's power tripping, dude.
You're a rational person, though.
I know, but this dude's supposed to be rational people helping these drug addicts and need to get their lives together,
You gotta keep
bro.
drug addicts busy.
Oh yeah.
You gotta keep them busy, dude.
Yeah, but you get busy, but to help them.
Yeah, it's
at the end of that bucket of sand, there's still drug addicts with third. They got a bucket of sand, and we fucking spend all this money for you, for nothing.
That bucket of sand.
I mean, I think they know how to. They're drug addicts. They know how to scrounge up money.
Yeah, they know how to work as a team to do dirt. That's exactly what they did. They went and got dirt from the beach. So if you're gonna go do dirt, you don't need to do all that. When they could have said, "Hey man, get this money together and go help someone in your family."
They should have been having mechanic classes.
He saw the bucket of sand. He was like, "Oh fuck, that was a metaphor."
And they had crabs in it. He said, "Go catch crabs."
You guys actually all violated like y'all's parole and shit. Y'all couldn't leave the county.
I can't know about this. You know that?
Oh my god, yo, dump that sand somewhere.
Turning y'all all in.
Throw that sand in different recycling bins.
I'm just saying I don't agree with that shit because when I was in prison, dude, I saw a lot of the dudes that turned all super religious, and it was so fake.
Because it's a hustle on. Well, sometimes it's on both parts. The inmate is hustling everyone, and the
they're trying to hustle God.
They're trying to hustle.
They
God.
really are trying to hustle God. They really think they're tricking God. They think like, check this out. God's watching. Hey, Lord, I love you. Parole's coming up, so make sure you remember me when parole comes up. And I prayed. Like this one dude was telling me, I prayed. I know I'm going home. Next month when I come up for parole. I know they're gonna. I prayed to God. He told me,
and he fell for it.
And I was like, I don't think God's on the parole board, bitch. So I don't think he gives a fuck about your parole. You know. And this dude was like, oh, you'll see. He had a 7-year sentence just like me. I was already like 4 years deep into the 7-year sentence, and this dude was like a year in.
Why'd you take so much offense to him saying God told him he's going home?
Because this dude was crazy.
4 years in.
But this dude was crazy.
You couldn't just be like, okay, bro, good for you.
There was a lot of
he's not, you stupid bitch. God's not even here, you fucking idiot. Like,
no, dude. But there was a lot of conversations that had before that conversation. That were had before that.
Oh, you knew he was a dumbass.
Does being in longer give you less patience with people?
No, I guess.
Like, I mean, in comparison to when you first get there.
Well, it's like, yeah, I guess, because like I said,
like stand up when you first meet the open micers and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go on tour and shit like that.
Well, they're delusional.
Like, delusional fuck.
But I mean, it's a weird difference because you meet people in the comedy world not without any kind of threat, and you just kind of meet them like, oh, this dude's doing that, you doing comedy, whatever. This dude might be nuts or whatever. In there, you don't know what the fuck these dudes' backstories are. Yeah, you don't know what the fuck, but
you know what they got caught for, but you don't know what they've also done.
You don't know what they got caught for. You don't know what they got caught for. How do you know what they got?
I mean, if they divulge it to you,
yeah,
but you also don't know what they could have done that they didn't get caught for. Is what I guess.
Or they're lying.
Or they're
most of them are lying with it. If this dude's a pedophile, he ain't going in there and say, "Man, I fucked this kid, man. God dang, dude, they got me." No.
Is there any way that inmates try to find out?
They do find out. How find out it's because there's always inmates that have jobs with where they could look at your paperwork. There's people that work in the warden's office. There's people that work in these places. So like especially the person that works at the back gate, the gate where the bus comes, because everyone's file is in this thing. So the inmate can get that file and just look through it and see who's on that bus and where they're from and what their charge is. Right out there. Like some people have a shitload of charges, so you might not get to a bad charge, but you could see the basics and be like, damn, that dude's from San Antonio and he's got a robbery. This dude's from here. This dude's here. Boom, boom, boom. Because when I got to Beto 1, which is a rowdy place where they're doing quota checks, when I got there, they were like, hey, San Antonio, come here. And I was like, what the fuck? They were like, yeah, your people are waiting for you, bro. They're already expecting you.
Your people.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So they already know. Somehow,
you bite your nail, you're like, what? And
I was like, those aren't my people. Like that dude has teardrop tattoos. Yeah, but yeah, dude, they know. But I guess you do get, because like the first year, like I was up for parole. I came up for parole in May of '96. I didn't come home until May of 2001. So in '96, I'm already thinking, yeah, I might go home. I might go home. I might come home and salvage this fucking life. And I'm talking to George going, bro, I know this dude from Laredo that I met in here. He says he comes to San Antonio. He could drop us off some keys. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's come up, bro. When we get out, bro, we need to come back up and make some money. So you're talking, you can.
Because you feel like you got to catch up. You're already losing all this time.
Yeah, and then the second year, like, boom, they denied me. They gave me a 1 year set off, which means we'll see you in a year. And so I was like, fuck, they hit me with a year. And people were like, well, at least it's only a year.
How do you go in there? Do you go in there with your head down, super humble, I've changed, and do you do the whole spiel? Like, or do you, like what do you prepare to talk to these people? Do people tell you about what to expect going to the
county jail prepares you for all that, pretty much. When you're in the county, you start talking, you partner up, you become friends with some dude that's a fucking old school convict. An older dude usually that is chill, ain't trying to be a knucklehead, and he can lace you up. That's what I did. I kicked it with this one white dude that had done a life sentence.
Sure.
he had just been busted so many times for drugs and shit that he finally, some dude owed him money and he went and kicked open this dude's door to get his money. They hit him with the fucking aggravated robbery, home invasion charge, and gave him a life sentence.
Jesus.
He was like, yeah, because he was like, he had been down like 3 or 4 times for drugs. And then when he did, and they're all drug related. This was drug related too. So when he did the last one, yeah, he was just like, bro, he goes, when I was stood in front of the judge and he said life, he goes, I just laughed. He goes, I couldn't believe I was hearing that life. He goes, he was 27. They gave him a life sentence. He did 7 years on a life sentence. And then, but that dude,
then he made parole.
Yeah, he made parole, and then
he's on parole for life, though.
He's on parole for life. He was back. That's why I met him. He was back because he wrote a hot check. He wrote 2 hot checks. He wrote two hot checks, misdemeanors, but they revoked his parole for that. So he was in the county jail waiting. Didn't know if he was going back on the life sentence or they were going to let him back out on parole because it was only hot checks.
Yeah.
So, but he don't know. He was in limbo. But I used to kick it with this dude, and he used to just tell me, man, like. He's like, bro, you know, you're a smart dude. You know, so he's just like, when you get there, find some old school dudes that have done time, know how to do time. They're not in the mix, and they'll lace you up on who to avoid. So you start seeing the dudes. There's the dude that's bouncing around with the gambling board, running around everyone, selling squares. There's a dude that's selling cigarettes. There's a dude doing weed. There's all those dudes running around. And if you want to run around with them, you're going to get in the cross somewhere.
Yeah.
Someone's not going to pay you. If you want to sell gambling boards, someone's not going to pay you. What are you going to do? You're going to go decide you're going to fuck this dude up for a soup and a can?
Yeah.
Because that's what it usually, it's soup and a can for a square. This dude
and then what are the consequences if you don't do anything?
That's another thing. So this dude doesn't pay you. Yeah. You win. This dude never gave you a shit. And he's like, well, hey man, I'm short of soup and a stamp.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Now, do I put in my soup and stamp because just on the GP because I don't want to go through this whole fucking hassle? But I can't just, and people go, hey bro, I'm just gonna put in his own shit. If you don't pay him, fuck him. So now I got to go catch you and be like, hey, bro, what's up? I'm going to try to fuck you up over a fucking stamp and a soup. Yeah. For real. I mean,
it's the principle.
It's the principle of it. All in there, it's all about the principle. I've had dudes like offer me stamps. Hey, bro, you need a stamp, dude. Nope. I know where that stamp could get me fucking killed later, bro. That stamp could have me having to go stab someone later on because I borrowed a stamp from this dude.
Yeah.
And I didn't pay him back, and now he told everyone over here, and I can't. Fuck no. You know, but.
So is that strict? I'm accepting nothing from anyone? Or can you get close to somebody?
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's all how your friendships are. But to be safe, you know, because I know, like, I tell you this, the dude that was my partner in the robbery.
But you had somebody putting stuff on your books, though, right?
Not on the reg.
Not on the reg.
My buddy who just called right now, who owned a tattoo shop, he used to put money a couple of times a year. Mm-hmm. Put 30, 40, 50 bucks.
Back.
Then you write your parents, ask them to do 30, 40, 50 bucks. You ask another homeboy, 30, 40, you know, a couple of people here and there because you can't just, the same person isn't going to keep sending you money.
Yeah.
You know, and then it takes forever to get money. Now, like my son called me and be like, hey, Dad, I go to commissary in the morning. Can you get on the computer? And I just go,
oh, shit.
And it's there. By the morning, me, I had to go, dear Mom, it sucks in here.
I do it
just signals it. Yeah, so, and then I'd be like, here is a inmate trust fund slip. Can you get this and buy a money order, preferably a postal money order because it'll go through quicker. But don't send this back to me. Send it to Huntsville because that's where the inmate trust fund stuff goes to. Okay, thanks. And then I'd send it to you. And then you would get it and go, oh, look, damn, Edward wrote, I need to send him money. Let me put this on the refrigerator on the magnet so I could remember to send him money. Wow. And then a month goes by, 2 months go by, and then you go, damn, I need to send Edward money. I keep fucking forgetting. And then like the holidays.
Or throw this thing away. Why do I keep it?
Or what? So I'm tired of looking at this. Fucking Edward needs to get out. And then you finally go, fuck, I'm going to get a money order. And then you get it and you set it and you put it in an envelope and you send it. And then I got to send it back to you because he sent it to me. And I said, no, man, I told you got to send this to the inmate trust fund. And then you go, oh, shit. And then it sits there for another week or two until you send it to the other place. And then about 3-4 months later, I finally go all emaciated to commissary to fucking hand them my card. And they go, shoop. And they go, oh, you got money. And I'm like, give me those chips, the moon pies. And then that's it. And that's how I get money. And then I do that again when that money runs out. And my son's just like, nah, Dad, you can send it. But like I said, like you'll talk about doing crimes right when you get there again because you're still fresh, thinking you can get out. And I'll be like, yeah, when you get out.
I know I would.
First year, second year, same talk. Third year, kind of same talk. Fourth year, not so much. Fifth, sixth year, bitch, I'm calling Crime Stoppers on your ass if I see you when I get out, dude. I'm gonna be in the neighborhood watch program. I'm like, fuck, I'm not doing anything wrong. I want to stay out, but because by now you've missed birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all the holidays. Watch people die,
recitals, and
everything. People grow up and graduated from high school.
Yeah.
People that were kids when you left are grown-ups now with babies and married and shit, and you're just like, life passed you by.
It's like you were frozen in time.
Yeah, you think you're frozen. You think time waited for you.
Yeah.
But you get out and everything's fucking still happening, man. My buddy used to always tell me, he goes, just because the door's locked don't mean the time stops.
Yeah.
And then another thing he told me, because I remember you'd see people on the phone like, bitch, you better be home when I call you on Saturday. You know, you better fucking not be going out, and this and that, you know. And he'd be like, dude, just see that? He'd be like, you can't do your time out there and in here. You can't do it. They're going to do what they're going to do out there. You got to do what you got to do in here. Can't.
No matter how stressed he gets, it's either gonna happen or not.
So start dating me.
Yeah, there's a fine line between a fucking cellmate and a soulmate, dude.
He's trying to convince you she's gonna leave you. Just stick with me.
Hey,
yeah.
Tell me what you did this weekend. How many guys? Fuck.
It's gonna get better. Nah, you know. So it's just dead time, dude. It's boring.
Yeah.
Some days, like, imagine just sitting in the cell like all day. If you couldn't just leave the house, you couldn't look outside.
Couldn't drink.
You can't drink. You can't change the channel.
Is there anything
you
like
have a ball you just hit against the wall and shit?
Is there anything like when you
they give you one when you go to rec?
Like when you got out that you had almost like a insignificant little change like for when I got back from I would get back from deployments, one of the little joys that I would have is just being able to drink like a Big Red or Funyuns with hot sauce. Whereas like this seems so oh yeah, ice.
Never had ice. The whole time you locked up.
Oh shit! Yeah, I never thought about it.
You get it when you go to the chow hall and they give you your drink, your ice water or tea. But once you leave the chow hall, you don't have ice on your wing.
It's just regular.
You know what I used to do?
You know, where's the ice machine?
With a little bucket, you're walking around.
Excuse me, sir, ice machine.
At one of the prisons I was at, they had a cold water fountain in the wing. It was an old prison. They had a cold water fountain, so I figured out how to pry the front of it off, and they have that cooling coil that cools the water. That's how the water cools. So I would get a soda. And I would wrap it with toilet paper, and I'd pour water all over the toilet paper, and then I would stick it in that coil. The coil was about that long in that water, so I could put like 2 or 3 sodas in there.
Why would you wrap it in?
Because that toilet paper would get so cold.
It'd freeze.
For freeze. That would freeze first.
Damn, dude, you really are a fucking
So I would put 2 or 3 sodas in there, and then close it back up. About an hour or two. Fucking ice cold sodas, dude, and that was the only time we'd have ice. Dude, but everyone was like, "How the fuck you get a cold soda, bro?" And they saw me doing it, and then they fucked it up. The guards came and fucking took the fucking water fountain out.
You like so to make a hot beer cold, you can just run it over some cool water and just keep turning it.
No. That's not how you do it. You get it and you put it in a bowl of ice. Just get a bowl of ice. No, just get a bowl of ice and put a hot can. You could have it in your car right now. Been there since yesterday. Put the soda in the fucking thing and just spin the beer like that, like sideways. And you just spin it for like 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, because the beer just keeps going around on the ice and it builds a little indentation in the ice where it'll just keep going around smoothly. And you just spin that fucker for 2 minutes. That thing will be just as cold as if you took it out of the fucking freezer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's how you get them cold that quick if you don't have cold beer.
Fucking amazing.
But yeah,
or toilet paper
to light cigarettes. You don't have cigarettes in prison, and you don't have lighters or matches or nothing. They'd stick pencil leads in the sockets. You stick 2 pencil leads in there, and then you get a piece of toilet paper and another pencil lead, and you wrap the toilet paper around it like that, so the lead's just sticking out like this, you know, and you have the toilet paper, and it's gonna touch those 2 that are sticking out, and once they touch, it's gonna make that, it's gonna spark, so you can't be holding it, and then you get some loose toilet paper. You go, and it will light this toilet paper on fire. And they light it real quick, and then put it in the toilet and flush it. And then you get a sock with baby powder, and you fucking swing it around the fucking cell so baby powder smells all. And then you flush it, and you smoke and blow the smoke down the toilet. Because like you can flush like a midget down that toilet, dude. And you just fucking suck all the air out of it, dude. That's how.
Dude, I've seen.
It was an air purifier.
What are they called?
That was also the sterilizer.
Lockup or something like that, where they're like talking to each other. They drain the toilet and then they talk to each other through the fucking toilet.
Scoop all the toilet water out and pour it down the sink, and then it's just a hollow pipe, and they all connect, and so you could be like, "Hey, man, this and that," and you could talk. I don't want to talk to anyone through the toilet though. I didn't.
I can't hear you. Get closer. I can't hear you.
They're like, "Hey, he's talking shit, bro."
I'd have my own radio show and shit.
Hey, all you listeners out there, welcome to Toilet Radio.
Toilet Radio.
Good morning, Beto One.
Cell 23 today was accused of
I caught jacking off to the guard again.
So now we got a caller.
Prison wall.
We got a birthday
We'd like to congratulate Jimmy in cell number 3, who just finished first and third in the Fist of Fury, Fist of Fury contest.
Prison walls are getting broken into.
Yeah.
Today's kill list is.
If you need help packing your shit, Jimmy said he will help you today.
Quota checks at 3.
Yeah, quota checks at 3.
With quota checks on the hour every hour.
Every hour. See you at rec, guys. Be sure to protect your faces at all times.
We'll see you at rec. That's all for today.
Yeah, dude, I remember when we were in lockdown, dude, and it's fucked up in lockdown. And Beto, it's like American meat. You've seen American meat, it's just all cells, right? 3 rows of cells. And they're shaking down our cells, fucking coming in and tearing the fuck out of our cells, right? Any contraband is gone. They're taking anything. So everyone's just throwing whatever they know they're going to lose out and fucking run. Everyone just throws all their shit out.
Amnesty.
And so they're coming down the fucking run. And I didn't have any commissary at the time. And this homeboy of mine, he went to Jeff too. He was there with me, like downstairs. And I'm like, hey, bro, shoot me up a couple of soups, man. I don't have anything to eat. All right, so he fucking make a fishing line. I get a line of thread, shoot it down the bottom. He fucking scoops it in, ties a couple of fucking soups with a clip or something on it, and I pull them back up to my cell. And just when I was getting them in front of my cell, the guard, I didn't even know the guard was there. He fucker came walking down. He came walking down the run, and I'm over there fishing my fucking soups up like that. The fucker just comes right down the lane and kicked the fucking soups right over the fucking back over the edge of the fucking thing, and I was like, you fucking bitch, bro. I was like, what the fuck? He's, I could give you a case for contraband, trafficking, and trading, and this and that. I don't give a fuck, bro. We're in lockdown. I don't have no fucking nothing to eat, dude. Fuck you, bitch. Dude, write me up. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to eat a soup. That's all I want right now is a fucking soup. And they didn't give a fuck. They just walk by laughing at you and go on.
Just being a dick.
Just being a dick. There's a lot of them. I had 3 Walkmans. They don't even sell Walkmans in prison. And I had 3 of them, and they took them fucking at every shakedown. I lost one. They would just come take all your shit. One time they took all my shit. They took my Converse, my fan.
Why the Converse?
My Walkman, my radio, and my commissary bag that I had everything in. Because it was all fake. I had fake papers for it was all stolen. It wasn't stolen. It was people had left and left it to me, homeboys.
Yeah.
And everything has a serial number on it. Like if you wanted to buy, like if they sold cups like this, I have to put in a request because this is a special item. Say I don't have a cup, I would like to purchase one. Okay, so when I go buy this cup, now it's my cup. They're gonna etch my TDC number on here, and so that cup you hang on to until you buy another one. And if someone takes it, it's yours.
Right.
So, but what I figured out, I figured out how to get sandpaper. And I got sandpaper and I fucking sanded off the number and I got a thing and I etched my number back in it. And so I had done that with my radio, my fan, my fucking everything I had, dude. But I had multiples because I had another dude over there that didn't have shit. I said, well, I got extras. I'll let you borrow it. And I had shit stashed because I'd been there.
So you're renting it out?
No, I was just letting my homeboys. I was looking out for my homeboys.
Okay.
Because I'm a cool dude.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, fucking my fucking landlord, bitch.
Yeah, fucking. It's a business.
Nah, but I was cool. I was looking out for dude. Also, do you want people on your side too? You got to be a cool motherfucker.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I was fucking doing it, but anyway, we went to the shakedown, and it was the fucking property officer that issues the shit. So she knew all the fucking thing was fake on my papers. It was her signature. It was fake. And she was like, that's not my signature. That's not my signature. That's not mine. That's not mine. She said, just get all your stuff and throw it in the fucking trash can right now.
Damn.
Or I'll just write you a major case. You're going to lose your parole and everything.
Well,
can I hear like one more song or one more oscillating?
Yeah, dude. And in there, dude, imagine like right now, dude, this heat, dude, this summer, 110-degree heat wave, Beetle One, there's no AC. All you do to cool yourself off is you get in your boxers, pour water all over yourself, and you and your celly just blow on each other. No,
you wrap toilet paper around you, go to some cold coils.
Yeah, no, you just fucking lay on the floor with the fan blowing on you, dude. And my celly didn't have any money. There, he didn't have a fan. He didn't have any of that shit. So he was always trying to fucking, hey, bro, can I borrow your fan? Can I borrow your radiator? Like, no. Like, if you get the residual air.
Were you on the? I forgot. Were you on the top floor?
I was on Beetle One. I was on the second row. Second row wasn't too bad. But dude, crazy shit happened. My buddy was over at Darrington. My buddy Mark that robbed the jewelry store with me. He did 17 and a half years. And he said he was playing handball. And this dude had a beef with this dude while he was playing handball. The dude came up behind him and stole him.
Oh.
Fucking shattered his orbital socket. So he had to go to the hospital and all this shit, have reconstructive surgery. He said when he came back, he got a couple of homeboys together and they waited on the second row. And the dude that hit him was on the third row. On his wing, and he said they waited. He goes, we even did a free will star. We got T-shirts, tore them up, and tied them over our faces like masks. And we waited in the corner. And when the dude came down and was walking by, we jumped him, and he got a free will charge. He got an aggravated assault. Fucking that dude, and they gave him brain damage.
Oh shit!
Hey,
so
what's right is right.
And so they fucked the dude up, and that's probably what kept him from making parole. Earlier on his sentence, he did 17. He probably would have done about 10.
Yeah.
He did like an extra 7 with that charge still hanging. Finally, at the end of it, they gave him time served, misdemeanor.
Even with like a violent charge?
What do you mean?
Because you went for the gun charge too, right? I mean, because
he was there for robbery, yeah. So he was there with a violent charge.
He had a fucking gun.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
So what? Even what with the gun charge?
That's isn't like
aggravated.
Assault. Yeah, aggravated.
Well, he didn't do it in prison with a gun. He didn't get another aggravated.
I thought if you got like a violent crime charge that you had to do most of your time, like 90% or something.
50%.
50%. Okay, shit.
Well, actually, when we caught our case, we were under the 1/4 law. We were under the 25%. While we were locked up, the law changed.
Oh shit!
But
it doesn't go back to
it's not retroactive.
Yeah.
But when you're there, they treat it however the fuck they want. So he did half of his fucking 35-year sentence.
Yeah.
They just kept setting him off, just didn't keep denying him parole because they don't have parole is a privilege, not a right. So, like I said, I came up for parole in May of '96. I didn't go home until May of 2001, just because it wasn't because I caught any cases.
This is pretty arbitrary the way they just decide whether somebody.
You lose all rights. I mean,
you have like I met dudes there with a 10-year sentence, and the dude went home in 2 years. Yeah. And I was like, well, fuck, I have a 7
Does he have a different, like, is the lawyer just that much better or is just...
Dude, it also depends on what region you are in Texas because different parole regions will see, like, these prisons down here might see this one group of people that sees from this area. And then another group of 5 people will see whatever area in West Texas and some are more lenient than the other. So they're like, fuck, if you end up in a prison over there and you see parole, you probably get lucky because more people over there in West Texas are making parole right now than over there. These fuckers over here just don't want
So who or what is a parole board member? Like, is that all they do? Or is
I don't hang out with any of them.
It's like a school board member. You got to be a relative.
It's just probably a parole officer.
Are you elected or
no? It's probably it's a parole officer that just moved up in that position and they know so much about it that they I've seen all these cases. Let me let you know what these people do when you let them out or don't let them out. So they'll move up with just like a judge.
Yeah,
from a lawyer, eventually you become a judge and start to make your own decisions because you've got so much experience.
I wonder how much a parole board member makes.
I don't think they don't get nothing great, dude.
That's gotta be like 60, 80.
Probably what I make doing my fucking tattoo supplies, bro.
Yeah.
You know, nothing great. And they're uptight. They think they're in law enforcement. Kind of, you know.
Oh, the worst kind of people.
They hold your life in their hands.
They do.
Though.
They hold your life in your hands, bro. Like crazily.
That gotta give you some kind of like I don't know, getting drunk on power. It's like I hold this person's life with a stroke of a pen. I can.
Oh yeah, dude.
Definitely, and you know, it's not about rehabbing people anymore. It's about just making you. It's justice for the victim. It's justice for the victim. So, and these people that they're
I don't even think I think it's more like money for
for the prison system. But they don't realize the reality of when if you get a 10-year sentence, George.
Never.
People go, oh, he's going to do 10 years. No, reality of it is he's probably going to do about 3, 4, maybe 5 of it, and then he's going to come home and have 5 years of parole. So they go, oh, okay. But when they give someone a 25-year sentence, or a 40-year sentence, and they go, oh, he's only going to do 5 to 10 years of it. No, he could do that whole fucking 45, 50-year sentence. Now, they're making people do crazy. I know I have multiple friends that have done 20 plus years in prison.
Fuck.
20 plus, bro.
Your entire youth.
20 plus. I've got multiple friends like Richard, fucking Ruben, Mark, Joey, what's his face? The one who fucking got on, he's back in now. Mark, Capital Murder Mark. Rolando,
Murder Mark.
My buddy Rolando. Yeah, they've all done fucking.
So you're the exception.
Yeah. Well,
there's Capital Murder Mark and Jaywalking Roll.
Yeah, Jaywalking Roll. But I mean,
Litterbug Josh.
Spit when I talk. But yeah, I mean, they don't. These politicians, when they make these laws, they don't know how much time you're doing until and then they're all facing, when they do shit, they're facing 18 months federal.
Yeah.
Come on. And then but you go to state.
Well, because all the good they did.
Oh yeah,
that counts for something.
But when you go to the state's ruthless, bro. When you go in there, they make you do time, bro. The state.
Well, because they get money off of that, right?
I guess. What did they say? Like when you have an inmate, it costs like $55 a day. Or
if you're doing dirt, I mean, you got to know that that's where you're headed, though, right? I mean,
you don't know. You don't got to know you're headed that way. It depends on the type of dirt you're doing. I mean, if you're doing like the dirt, I still do dirt, but not dirt to go to prison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you do dust.
I do dust.
You cut people off, and
you're just
road
dusty.
rage. You're just dusty. You're so
dusty, Edward.
You're so dusty.
No.
You're back.
But yeah, but that place is. I have dreams about it now, man. I hear people I meet people now that just got out, and I'm like, the fuck's going on in there now, And they're like, oh, bro, it's sad.
There's no hierarchy anymore. Is what I've seen on television.
Josh,
that people don't respect the chain of command.
Well, yeah, that the convicts are always saying that because there's inmates and there's convicts.
There's these young dudes don't understand the rules.
Those are inmates.
Okay.
Convicts are old school veteranos. So, yeah, there's inmates and convicts.
It's funny because it's all older dudes complaining about it. It's like, they don't respect it. I'm like, well, that's...
You're a fucking convict! What?
What is it? The convicts will fucking stab you.
Honor amongst thieves, bro. What the fuck?
There is, dude, because if you go in there and you steal,
yeah,
they're going to fuck you up, bro.
Yeah.
If you go in there and you're dirty, they're going to fuck you up. If you're in there running your mouth, fucking just blah, 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 blah. One of them dudes is fucking always barking.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it Patrice was talking about when he went to jail with his buddy? His buddy didn't want to go shower.
Shower.
Yeah.
And people started, hey, bro, you need to tell your homie he's got to go fucking shower because motherfuckers smell. Yeah. He can get killed over that shit.
I mean, they're probably not going to murder the dude because he didn't shower, but they'll fucking beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, damn, I thought they were going to kill me.
I've been watching this 60 Days In show, and there's this one fucking Puerto Rican dude. He's like the enforcer, And one dude stole from somebody else. So the white dude wants to hang out with the black dude. And in the woods, they're like, hey, we don't like that shit. So they go to the black dudes, and they're like, yo, man, why is this fucking dude hanging out with you? Hey, bro, why are you hanging out with them? And he's like, hey, it's his choice. Like the black dudes and shit. It's his choice, man. He can hang out whoever he wants. And they're like, I don't know about that, bro. So then they go to the Mexicans, and they're like, hey, yo, that white dude keeps hanging out. Hey, y'all could fuck him up. Fuck him, And he's all enforcer.
The white dude's a Puerto Rican?
No, the white dude's like he's just a white dude.
He's just a regular white dude.
Yeah, and no one likes that he's
hanging out with black dudes.
Nobody likes it, right? Except the black dudes. So, but he keeps giving them shit.
Is he like a down ass white dude? Or
he's a down ass white dude because he's like, bro, I identify, bro. Yeah, he's like, I grew up but he's also giving them shit. He's like taking care of them too. And so they go to the head guy is a Mexican or part of the brown culture, right? But he's Puerto Rican.
The head guy of the prison.
Yeah,
it's a jail or the prison?
A prison. The guy that you got to go I'm gonna beat this dude up. He's like, all right, because you don't want no static on the whole thing.
Yeah, the tank boss or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
The pod boss. Yeah.
But he's just the enforcer. But everybody goes to him. The real guy, he never talks. You don't
talk to that. dude. Only one dude with the two dudes to talk to that.
Yeah.
Dude.
So they go to the one dude. So they bring in the white guy, and he's all like, well, why am I here? Like, just white guy, you know?
I need my lawyer.
I want to see your
like,
manager.
Hey man, you're hanging out with the blacks, bro, and your boys don't like that shit, bro. And to be honest, we don't like it either, dude. The Mexicans don't like that shit either, bro. Because all it takes blah blah blah, and who are you down for, this and that. He's like, well, I didn't grow up like that. He's like, not about how you grow up, it's about how you're gonna continue to grow up, bro. Like he's telling them like
schooling them
and shit. And he smacks the shit out of him because the guy told him, man, shut up. Like he was like. And he walked over calmly, smacks him like, don't you ever in your I will fucking stab you, bro. I'm the enforcer here, bro. I have the green light to stab whoever the fuck disrespects me or anybody on this fucking. He's like telling him all this shit, right? And then so the white dude like all fucking went back over to the white guys and they were like, stupid, we told you to come hang out with us, you know? But then
I think you're gonna say that he went to the black guys like, hey, we can't hang out.
Who started beating the shit up? Now
the white guys, they started punking him and shit. You know?
Of course, because he got slapped and didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything, yeah. But
what are you gonna do against
that Mexican
the enforcer?
dude? He was like,
you pop him right back.
He's like,
you could just say, well, I'm the enforcer over here now too.
Yeah.
It's
not on his
paper.
label.
It's an honorary position.
It's just kind of he accepted that himself.
And then so it cuts to to like the testimonials, and the enforcer, he's like, bro, I just have to pretend to be like that guy because I don't know who the fuck's here. Because he's supposed to make it to 60 days of being in, and then he gets like a prize or whatever the fuck. Half of those dudes are just, and he goes architect, and it's some black dude that looks like a convict. Like, man, it's getting harder. It's getting harder every day to be.
Everybody's putting on a mask.
Everyone's putting on that mask, bro. Because everyone's scared.
Except the white guys. All the white guys, they're missing teeth. They're in there. You know what I mean?
I've seen dudes get slapped, bro. That's
Don't the white guys treat each other the worst?
They do because
they
there's
rape
less
each
of them,
other, right?
Huh?
They rape each other.
I was never witness to that, but they punk each other.
Your Honor.
They punk each other because what happens at a lot of the rowdy prisons is when a dude gets there, it's usually the blacks and the Mexicans that are running because those are the numbers. So when a new dude gets there, if it's Mexican, the Mexicans are going to get him and check him. If he's black, the blacks are going to get him. But if he's white, the Mexicans whose ever turn it is are going to get to him.
What does that mean?
Like if whose ever turn it is. Like if a white dude comes in and the black dude's got him last time, now it's the Mexican's turn to get this dude. You know, if it's in the rotation, because they'll take turns. They have an agreement. But if it's a down-ass white dude, well, if it's a white dude, usually, and then the white dudes will get their shot at it too. If there's some down-ass white dudes there, they'll check their own person. If he's a down-ass dude, he knows he's going to have to prove it right out the gate. If he's not and he gets slapped and goes, oh, man, I didn't know. And okay. He's just going to start having a hard time. He's going to start his fucking time in there bad. And I've seen dudes get slapped and just sit there and now they just know not to say anything, and they weren't getting punked per se, but they have to just stay invisible now. Because then people be like, yeah, that's that dude that got slapped. Your opinion don't even matter, dude. Just sit there and shut up. You know? And so that's where they end up.
You get non-personed.
Yeah, dude. Did they put on bunk restriction, bro? I used to trip out on that.
What?
Bunk restriction.
Dude, I'd be like, hey, bro, you gonna go play handball today? And dude be sitting on his bunk. Nah, bro, I'm on bunk restriction. What the fuck you on bunk restriction, bro? Oh, man, I got into it with the homeboys and I fucked up and they told me I can't leave my bunk for 2 days or something, you know? Whoa. Like, well, shit, dude, let me know when mama says you can go outside, bro, because we're going to be outside playing handball, bro, with the men, you know? And dude, it's weird.
So it feels like you're kind of victim blaming in this situation. You're like, nobody should ever tell you.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Well, bro, there's just things that you have to do. Like sometimes you have to take an ass whooping. If you know, like this dude's gonna fucking do something that your reputation, where the whole rest of your time could be fucked up if you don't do something.
Yeah,
I told you I used to kick it with this white dude.
It's almost like you have to take an ass whooping on principle,
or whoop someone's ass,
Yeah.
Dude, there was this white dude that we both ended up at Middleton unit at the same time. We caught chained together. He was from Fort Worth. We ended up at the same time in the same tank. And he was a smart white dude. He used to always come over and talk to me. I don't know, somehow you see the people that seem normal, I guess.
You just hit it off. Yeah, it's fine.
But he was a goofy white dude, kind of a man. He was older than me. And so we got to talking. This dude was there for 35 years for killing his wife. He said that she committed suicide They charged him with her murder. He had it on appeal. Said it was just a whole farce of a trial and this and that. So he used to come tell me he was a year into a 35-year sentence, had to do half of it.
Damn.
He's a year into this. He's got to do 17 and a half. A year into a 1 year sentence. Not even a year. I mean, into a 7-year sentence. So we'd kick it. And he had these new K-Swiss tennies. And they fit me. And I was like, hey, bro, because he didn't have money. I know that I would help him eat. And I was like, hey, sell me your tennies, man. I'll give you, $25, $30 for your tennies. Mm-hmm. And he was like, man, I don't know. I just got here. I need tennies still, And then he got this celly and this 18-year-old black kid from Houston that was like Big Clay. Mm. This dude was about as big as Big Clay, but he was 18 years old. You could see the stupidity in his face. Just the greenness, big dumb baby Huey with a life sentence for murder. Mm. He's there because I don't know if it was some gang shit he did on the street, but he was a big, dumb, dangerous motherfucker. Yeah. And he killed someone and he had a life fucking sentence. So that white dude, that was his bunkie. And he said, man, that bunkie, he keeps asking me to borrow my tennis shoes. And this dude's 6 foot, something as big as Clay. And this dude wore a size 9 fucking K-Swiss that fit me. And he's like, he wore him once. I go, what'd you tell him? He goes, well, he wore him once. And I go, how could he fit his feet? He goes, bro, he loosened the whole lace. He had no laces on him, just like to keep him from falling off. And he went out there and played basketball. I go, bro, he's going to blow him the fuck out. This is going to blow out. I said, sell him to me before he ruins him, dude. Mm-hmm. Let me think about it. And one day I'm there napping. He comes over and wakes me. Hey, bro, did you take my shoes? Dude, bro, I'm taking a fucking nap. He was like, that motherfucker, dude, they called rec, and that dude went to rec, dude, and my shoes are gone. So, fuck, what are you going to do, bro? He's going to ruin him. He comes back in from rec. Dude's wearing his shoes. That white dude goes over to him and says, hey, dude, what the fuck are you doing with my shoes? I told those are my shoes. I didn't say you could take them. And the dude says, get the fuck out of my face, dude. He said, take off the fucking shoes, and the dude slaps him. In front of the whole day room.
Fuck.
Oh. And that dude's like, what the fuck? And then he's like, how that stupid white... He's in his face like this with a big red handprint on his face now like that. Like, how dare you slap me? And everyone's looking at him. Even the guards are at the window laughing. Hey, look. That dude, black dude, grabs him by the throat, fucking walks him backwards onto the fucking metal table there and lays him onto the table with one arm, holding him down on. The dude's like a little kid fucking trying to get up. Hey, let me go. And the guy's fucking holding him down, slapping him like that in the face while he's holding him down, dude. In front of everyone, bro.
Fuck.
And I'm sitting on my bunk watching this shit, dude. This is a dude that would always kick it with me, dude. And so he's getting punked out in the middle of the day room. Finally, the guards open the door and say, come here, you two. Get over here, man. What the fuck's going on? Come here. And they take him out and they lecture him, whatever. And then they both come in. And everyone's all like, bitch, you fucking punk ass bitch. Until yelling shit at him and stuff. So he sits on his bunk for a little bit. And he comes and walks over to me. I'm like, no, don't come over here to me, dude. And he comes over and he sits right there on the bunk next to me. I'm like, fuck, dude. What's up, man?
And it's like general population.
We're in a dorm.
Oh, dorm. Okay.
Dorm, general population, and Middleton unit. It's just like Dominguez unit. And he goes, he sits next to me and he goes, did you see that? I was like, did I see that, bro? I was like,
I felt it.
I was like, bro, everybody saw that, dude. And he's like, in the next wing, they're talking about it right now, dude. And he was like, what do you think I should do?
Kill him.
I said, dude, you know what you got to do, bro. And if you got to go take that ass whooping or whatever you got to do, bro. But until you do not come back over here and talk to me again. Mm-hmm. And I felt like a dick. I remember that day. Yeah. And he was just like, what? And I had to look at him and say, bro, you got a 35-year sentence, dude. You can't start it off like this. I got a 7-year sentence, and I am not starting it off like this either. Being associated with the bitch, bro, is what everyone's fucking calling me. Dude. I said, you got to go over there, put something. We had cans back then, too. Put something in a sock and go to town on him. Steal him from behind. Do it in front of the guard, bro. So just hit him in front of the guard so the guards will grab y'all both and then ship you. And at least you say you got him once back, you know? But go, dude. Just go, get up. And he was like, are you serious? I said, get up and go, bro. Don't come back and talk to me until you fix that, dude. Get up, go. You got to move your feet, bro. Bust your feet, bro. He went, and that was it. That was the last time I talked to that dude.
Did he hit the...
Damn.
Did he hit him?
He didn't do nothing.
Oh, shit.
He just was labeled a bitch, and then about a week later, they moved us. They're always moving because people are always coming in, so they just moved us, and I never saw the dude in prison again. I saw him on TV when I got out. This dude, there's a whole A&E special on this dude. He was charged. He was a cop. He was an ex-fucking cop in Fort Worth and his wife was a big shot lawyer. And they were rich. He had stopped being a cop and started some computer business. And they had gone to dinner or something, and they had gone home, and he was charged with shooting her. He said she went to her bedroom and killed herself. Mm-hmm. Her family hired a special prosecutor. They reopened the case, decided to charge him, and then in trial found him guilty and gave him 35 years. And that's what he was in there for. He was a fucking cop. And I was like, whoa.
Damn.
Dude. He never said he was a cop, though, at all. But he was a bitch. They grabbed him by the neck and slapped him around. And
he doesn't have the uniform anymore.
But they train you to do something. But they train you to do something as a cop.
You don't have his handcuffs and his baton.
Yeah, some cops are bitch. I mean, it's just 'cause it's a job, and he must have realized he was a bitch in this job, and he started doing computers from a cop to computers, you know? But poor dude, I felt bad, dude, because he was...
What would you have done if that big fucking black dude smacked the shit out of you?
I would have tried to break his fucking nose, dude. I would have done a lot of running. Mm-hmm. We would have been running around that table, and I would have been whatever, but I would have had to do something. Yeah. I would have had to.
You wouldn't
have the time, not like later on plan something.
I don't think would you have gone up to him and been like, hey, those are my shoes, like right away, or you just hit him right away?
Just clink him real quick with something in your sock.
Who knows, bro? The dude's a big old baby, Hugh.
I already told you.
We're in prison. Yeah. You could say anything now. Nah, bro, I would have went and fucking dropped him, dude, on the first pop. You know how?
Yeah.
Who knows? You don't want to take out a knife. You know, for one, if you get caught in prison with a knife, you're getting more time.
Yeah.
So do you want to be that your whole time in there? You want to have that?
You can't even go, I found this.
Say you had 35, say you had 35 to life already.
Oh, I'm having a knife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm stabbing motherfuckers, bro. I'm not worried in 17 and a half years that I get denied parole.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a dangerous motherfucker.
Because that's your life now.
It is. It's your world.
I would have wanted to blind him, like stab him. So I heard about this thing where they take the coils or some shit or whatever the fuck, or some of them have coils. Some of them have like concrete where then the mattress is on the concrete and shit. I would have wanted to have something in my fucking hand and poke him in the fucking eye with it, dude. That's like my freaking... I would love to do. Can
you poke the guy's eye out?
I want to poke somebody's eye and just lesson learned.
Dude, have you ever seen that video? They have it on video where they poke that dude
with the hot poker?
No.
You seen that one?
It wasn't hot.
With the hot poker?
No, they boiled his eye.
He's stabbing this dude in the fucking eye, in his face. He's He's sitting on his chest, stabbing this white dude. It's a race thing. He's stabbing this black dude in the foot, not because he started yelling all this. This was some white power shit going on in here. It's all on video. I think it's called, I forgot, I'll remember. But the one dude's holding what they did.
Damn.
But this is how they got the dude. Like the dude, they were talking shit locked up. This is how they get people. So they're talking shit locked up. This white dude, two white dudes. One white dude was there with just like 6 months for hot checks, bro. The other dude was there for being a real gangster. And he was a big, dangerous white dude. So he hooks up with this dude that's all impressionable. Like, I got hot checks and come with me, buddy. I'll show you the way we do it. So they start talking shit to this black dude in the cell. So to get him, now they're in cells though, they put in a fucking medical request. George Anthony, I'll get a medical request and fill it out. George Anthony needs to go see the doctor on Tuesday. Boom. Edward Hernandez needs to go see the doctor on Tuesday. And my buddy Raul, we need to go see the doctor too. So I'll put in a fucking thing.
Sick.
We're all sick, bro. You don't even know, but I put in a request in your name.
And they show you got to go to the doctor. What? Why?
Yeah, they'll just come and say, open up. They'll just be like, Fallout, you got an appointment with the doctor, whatever. And you'll be like, oh, I guess. You know, you go to things all the time.
Yeah.
And so next thing you know, you're out there with these fuckers that wanted to catch you. And that's what they did. They caught him in the medical waiting. And this dude had a knife and started stabbing him. And they got the dude on the ground. And the dude with the fucking hot checks is holding the dude's feet while the other guy's sitting on his chest, fucking stabbing him. He stabbed him over 100 times. His eye, dude, when he would stab him in his eye, it would go in all the way in his eye socket. When he'd pull it out, the dude's head would come off the ground. And he's like, whoa.
Send me the link.
And the dude's jumping up, walking around the fucking area going, ooh, what's up? There's some white power shit going on in here. And he's got just blood, dude, all over his fucking hand. Woohoo. And he'd walk back over to that dude again and he just starts stabbing him.
He's already dead by now.
He's just stabbing him, dude. Just fucking hitting him, dude. Just fuck that dude up. And they were talking to that dude's brother, I think, the guy that got killed, like, look what he did to my brother. Like, you know, look at what this dude. That dude ended up on death row. The dude that killed him and the guy that held his feet got life.
Yeah, fuck.
It's called
That's
I'll
the
think
thing.
of it though. It's a whole thing on. You can find it on YouTube.
A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. You know.
I guess, yeah, you know, and you know, sometimes your hips don't lie either. Dude, so fuck, yeah, but that's. There was another one that they showed.
That's one of the most gruesome things I've ever heard.
At Estelle unit, which is that gang unit, and then Beetle 1, all these prisons are the same. The day room is really just a big cell, and it has a door. And so if something pops off in the day room, they just lock you in the day room. They lock the whole fucking day room, and they will not open a cell if someone in there has a weapon. So these two white dudes, it was a hit on the same gang. I think it was Aryan Brotherhood, Aryan Circle, or whatever. Shout out. One dude was going to hit the other one, and the dude pulled out a knife and started chasing this dude around the day room with a knife. All the fucking guards are standing outside this fucking cage. They shut the door because the dude had a knife. They take out the cameras, and they start filming for evidence. And they're yelling the whole time, drop the weapon, drop the weapon. This dude just chased this dude around the cell, poking at him, slicing, swinging, trying to cut him. While the dude's trying to fight him off while they're just yelling. Dude just runs around until he cuts him enough time where the dude gets weaker and weaker. So the dude finally fucking can't fight and goes down. The dude just fucking finishes him off and then just throws the knife and lays down and puts his hands behind his back. It's a hit. Yeah. And they have the whole thing on video, dude.
Well,
damn, that's gruesome.
One of my buddies, he used to work at a prison. He was like a guard or a CO, whatever the hell, right? A guard, yeah.
Corrections officer, it's a guard.
Corrections officers, yeah. And so there was a lot of people on there, and then he got marked or some shit.
What?
He got marked.
There's a lot of people on there, and he got marked. I didn't.
So there's a lot of people in there that call shots and shit, right?
Oh, that are employees too? Or inmates?
They're inmates, but they call shots and shit, and so
because that's their world. The guards are just passing through for 8 hours.
Yeah.
We live there. That's our house.
Yeah, and so he said the wrong thing to somebody or gave attitude to the wrong person. And so his own buddies were like, hey, man, you can't be fucking doing that shit, bro, because these motherfuckers, they got ways to fucking find you, get you, this and that. They find out whatever the fuck, blah, blah. And he was like, fuck that. And then all of a sudden, he's like, he quit because one of the inmates told him, hey, dude,
you're hit on you.
Yeah, you're fucking marked, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. You're fucking marked. Like, you said the wrong thing to somebody, dude. I would just quit your fucking job. Just tell him all this shit.
Damn.
And he has like daughters. He's a comedian too, and he's a comic.
Yeah,
and he lives. And he was telling me about it. I was like, what the fuck? He was
What's his address?
Bro, I was a fucking guard for like fucking 15 years or some shit like that. And the one time I say something stupid to somebody, they tell me, you got to get the fuck out of here.
Jesus.
He's like, I don't believe inmates because they say a bunch of shit anyway. But when my own people are like, yo, bro, you might as well just put your resignation in, dude.
Oh,
like
the other guards?
The other guards are telling him, hey, you got to get the fuck out of here. I thought the inmates were telling him. No, the inmate told him first. And he's like,
he asked around.
Yeah, and then the guards are like, hey, dude, word on the fucking joint is you got to quit. You got to get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
Dude, I seen one time we were out at Rec in El Paso, and the handball rolled under the fucking fence. Just out of reach. You're not supposed to reach your hands through. Like, even if you could reach it, you're not supposed to be trying to fucking reach through the fence.
Yeah.
And there's a guard that walks around at Rec. So there's a guard standing outside the thing. And the ball rolled like this far out the gate, and we couldn't reach it. This is the only ball we had. Mm-hmm. And the dude's like, hey, bro, to the guard who's standing right there, hey, bro, can you kick that ball back? Nope. Y'all suck. That's why this ball rolled out. You shouldn't have let it roll out. He's just talking shit. Mm. So the dude's like, man, fuck you, bitch. Man, fuck you. So they start talking shit. And we're sitting up now. We don't have handballs.
This is entertainment now.
Yeah. So now we sit down on the table. Oh, and we're egging this dude on. One of the dudes there, I just met him, whatever. He's talking shit to the guard. Like, he don't give a fuck. Fuck you, bitch. And that dude's like, oh, yeah, fuck you. You know what? I'm going to go home and fuck my chick tonight, dude. What the fuck? You're going to be in here with all these dudes. And the guard's talking shit.
He has a point.
And the dude's like, yeah, well, it's okay. Because you know what? If I ran across your chick, I'd be fucking her too. And all this. And they're talking shit, bro. They're going hard in the paint at each other, talking about this girl. You know what, dude? I'm going to go find your chick. Where you from, bitch? I'll go fuck your chick tonight.
Damn, that's good.
So they're going at it, dude. They're going at it. And we're fucking. And the guard's like, you know what? You're just a fucking punk, bro. Why don't you come in here and fucking talk that shit? Come in here, bitch. I'll fuck you up. And the guard's like, yeah. He goes, nah, because you wouldn't let it go down like that. You're a punk ass guard. That's why. And the guard's acting like, nah, I'll fight you, motherfucker, one on one. And so whatever, they call rec in. Because the guard keeps saying, what dorm are you in? What dorm are you in? Fuck you, because it's like it's 4 dorms for 1 rec yard. So he doesn't know it, but 1 of 4. So he's like, what dorm are you in? He's like, fuck you, bitch. Come find me, bitch. That's what you do. Fuck you. So we go back in to rec. From rec, we go and we're in the dorm. Shit, like 10, 15 minutes later, bro. 20 fucking guards.
Oh,
Just come like, they see them all come, and we're like, oh, what the fuck's going on? And boom, they come to the door, and we're like, damn, nigga, they're coming for you.
he's all.
They open the fucking door, and they fucking come in, dude, and they're looking around. They don't know what wing he's in, so they're looking, and they're like, aha. They're like, come here, man. Bro, they hammed that dude up, bro. And like, what a bitch. And that dude was like, oh, you have to bring all your homeboys, huh? And all that. Turn around up against the wall and get undressed. Make sure you don't have a weapon. And butt naked up against the wall in front of everyone. They start clowning the dude and shit like. And those guards, like shit like that.
Yeah.
Put that dude on the shit list. You know,
What,
they
the guard?
And the guard they'll be like, I'm gonna drop this guard. I've seen guards get dropped.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
I've seen guards. This one guard was yelling in this dude's face. This gangster, black dude. He had his hands behind, from Lubbock. He had his hands behind his back, and the guard's yelling in his face. And he says, hey, bro, you're spitting on me, dude. You need to back the fuck up. And they're like, you don't tell me what to do, inmate. You know. And he said, hey, bro, you're fucking spitting on me, dude. If you spit on me again, bro, I'm going to fucking have to do. Oh, you're threatening me? Why? He just came around with a right hook. That fucking guard was out, and the dude just went, oh, shit. He just laid down on the ground, put his hands behind his back.
Fuck.
Because here they come running with cameras, you know, ready to fuck you up. But they just took him away.
Yeah. Did you find out if there was any consequences of
Sure
that?
there was. He had a 25-year sentence. They locked him up and shipped him. So that's what happens. They just lock you up and ship you usually. But you know, that's a good, if you want to get someone,
Spit in my face.
you also do it in front of the guard too. Like if I wanted to get George, but I'm worried because George is known to fuck people up and carries a knife or whatever and I'm like, I might lose or whatever it is.
People in the eye.
He's talking about stabbing people in the eye. And
That would be my thing.
I would just, I'd wait till we're going to chow or something and spot him maybe in the chow hall and there's a guard right next to him, just run up on him, bah, 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 just get as much as I could in it. By the time he fucking realizes we're going to SEG and now we're getting shipped and we're gone.
So if you brought violence to me, they would shit me out too. They would fucking
both of us. We were both in a fight. I don't know. You might get lucky and stay there. All I know is we're probably not going to see each other again. We're probably going to different places.
Okay.
You know, whether you're the victim or the not, or they say you didn't have anything, but whatever it is.
So the whole point of shifting you around is just so that you don't get too familiar with one place with a bunch of people?
It's because of Shawshank Redemption. They don't want you digging holes through the fucking wall, dude.
They don't want you to have all that time.
All that time. And also you start clicking up.
Right.
When people start staying in there forever, they start clicking up and stuff, so they keep moving people around, so you can't have this hierarchy all the time. You can't just keep gaining ground there, So they ship me a lot, dude. It sucks.
I want to make a
Hey, we just met. I know you're real cool, man, but I gotta head out fucking tomorrow, dude.
So I was handcuffed to this fucking big old, like being handcuffed to if Chris Bird was black. On the bus,
giant human being
on the chain on the bus. And he had to take a shit, bro.
Oh no!
Yeah, I had to walk with him over to the fucking in front of the whole cage in the bus. Yeah, just like that.
Hey, don't wipe with that hand. Don't wipe with that hand.
I put a water toilet paper in this hand too, just in case he wiped with that. I was just like that, double the wipe.
Just wrapped your hand in.
I was like, do you do 2 wipes or with one? Or what do I do? I was like. Yeah, that was bad.
How much time?
Hour and a half.
Yeah. Damn, man, that's fucking awesome, dude. That's crazy.
Prison's awesome,
but I mean, to think of all that fucking shit. But no, I guess we can call it. You guys have anything going on?
What do we have going on? Sunday. What's going on?
Sunday.
Have you ever thought about doing like a prison tour? Like
there's a lot
Cash
of
did
yeah. Well, there's did Johnny Cash go to prison though? Like
No.
Yeah.
Was he a convicted felon?
No. I mean,
he performed in prison.
he performed in prison.
I'm a convicted felon, so I think it's a little more hard to get for me to go back.
Yeah.
I have to get more clearance than that. They'll be like, man, he still might try something. I don't know.
He might have.
They have to be sure.
Because I saw this one with Ali Siddiq, right?
Yeah, because he's been to prison, right?
Yeah, he went to prison for whatever, and he went back to prison to
do a special,
give him hope, or I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, I've been asked to go talk at jails and prisons before, but it's never really materialized. And I mean, if it did, I would do it, but I mean, it's not. It's a bunch of shit. Prison sucks. Bro.
Sold out show. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
And what else are they gonna do?
No promotions. You don't have to invite anybody.
It's captivated awesome. They're like, they said that they're gonna kill you after the show, dude. They just keep going. And another thing. Hey, when do you make parole? Wow. Keep going.
No, Josh, you got anything going on?
This Friday I am in Westaco, Texas at Good Axe Time, and then Funniest Person Austin semifinals this Sunday at Cap City Comedy Club. And on Monday, I'll be at Shit's Golden in Austin. So go check out
at
one
what?
of those shows. Shit's Golden.
Shit's
First
Golden?
of all,
Yeah.
I said, what do you got going on? I didn't say flex on us real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I got going on this
Amazing
weekend.
fucking tour.
No shit, dude. That Sunday. When is this going to be out? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sunday I'll be in Austin with Davey Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The barbecue place.
We're in?
I have no idea. He just asked if I could go. I'm coming back from vacation on Sunday, so I'm just going to get back in and take off to
It's a
Austin.
barbecue place.
Hell yeah. George?
Hey, when's this come out from?
Tomorrow.
Also, before I forget, I got Upstage Comedy Lounge November 13th.
Ooh,
Upstage
nice.
headlining
Y'all check
Upstage.
that out, man.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the show everybody else is on except for me?
Nah, Raul's not on it either.
Oh, okay.
But if I do a second show, I could put y'all on it.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. Hey,
Yeah, put your name
wait. When is it?
No, it's Sunday, November 13th. The baby?
Okay.
When's the baby due?
Fucking late December.
Ooh, shit. It's
I
getting
keep
close.
forgetting too. I'm all like, yeah, so we should go to
we can.
Hawaii. She's like, and she's all. Hey everybody, go to GeorgeAnthonyComedy.com, go to whipmerch.com, WIPmerch.com, and get some merch, bro.
Word.
Oh, no.
Flicks
What do
Brewhouse, though.
I got shit going on. Oh, Clicks Brewhouse.
Flicks Brewhouse.
Flicks Brewhouse.
What's
Clicks
that?
I think Clicks is a fucking
Pool place.
pool place.
What's Flicks Brewhouse? That's where in Austin?
It's
Here?
a theater. It's a movie theater.
Here.
Yeah, in San Antonio.
Yeah.
They
What's
just
going
opened
on
it up.
there?
Stand up or watching a movie.
No, I mean you're doing. I thought you were doing the Battle of the Sketches here.
No.
There's a. You're doing,
No, this is on the 28th,
Yes.
right? And then 30th, I'm doing the Vulcan,
Yeah.
and a show that he's actually hosting. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you got in
Oh, how do I get on? You can't get on one of those
For
shows,
Tony
huh,
or
George?
For Tony, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kill
But
Tony?
he's guest hosting for somebody else's show.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much it, man.
Word.
Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all take it easy, man. Catch you later.
Late.